Hey, good afternoon to you. Mark Sudduth here. A little after 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I am waiting for the ferry here in Cameron, Louisiana, actually on the west side of Cameron, Louisiana, to go over and have lunch with a friend of mine who works for the Weather Service. We're going to meet in Cameron, so I figured I would do a quick update while I wait. So as you can see, we have here Umberto, and there is Bermuda right there, that little speck, that little dot. That's Bermuda, so the worst of the weather from Umberto will go to the north and west of Bermuda. That is great news there. You'll still have some impacts, breezy conditions, maybe some strong winds, heavier rain bands from time to time. But the core of Umberto, which managed, by the way, to get to 120 miles per hour, exactly what I predicted a few days ago, so yay for me. Over here we have the remnants of Imelda, and the cloud tops are warming just a little bit this afternoon after quite a burst of convection overnight that brought a lot of rain, lightning and thunder, etc. to portions of Galveston. And luckily for the Houston metro area, the big flood concern was never realized, which is great news. However, down here in parts of the southeast areas of Houston, closer to Friendswood and vicinity, that area picked up and into Matagorda County, I think it is, 15 to 20 inches of rain, which is right in the wheelhouse of what was forecast. Meanwhile, we have Tropical Storm Jerry out here, and this is starting to really intensify. More than likely, the track takes it along and just north of the islands, but you folks here in the Northeast Caribbean, you're not out of the woods completely. It's hard to know for sure that Jerry will miss. Some of the stuff I've read on Twitter and social media elsewhere, message boards, suggesting that the stronger Jerry gets early, the more west it would go. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure of the evolution of Jerry just yet. We'll see. Meanwhile, look at that disturbance that's popped up south of Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. You know, modeling not really doing much with it, but that's a notable increase in convection. And overall, the Atlantic Basin really starting to come to life as we expected it would because of this favorable Madden-Julian oscillation pulse that's coming through over the next 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks. So we will have a lot to keep up with as we go forward. Again, I'm waiting for the ferry here to head over to Cameron, Louisiana. Gonna have lunch with my friend Lance, National Weather Service, Lake Charles. He works there. And then I'm gonna start to head east a little bit more. You see in the distance those clouds. That's the rain bands on the east side of what's left over of Imelda. Pretty heavy rain, some thunderstorms. I'm gonna keep tracking that just to see what happens. Although the impacts are minor to moderate from heavy rain, that's about the worst of it. Alrighty, there you go. That's what it looks like here in good old Southwest Louisiana. Nice area, that's for sure. I know why they call it the sportsman's paradise now. Incredible wildlife and other activities to do when it's not so rainy and nasty. I am Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com. Thanks as always for watching. I'll have more for you this evening.